Hello trophies, welcome to this 30-minute interval walking training routine here with I Jump Instead. My name is Trophy Steffi. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll be doing this 3x3 Japanese walk on my cellar size rebounder. All rebounders are welcome. I am so excited to share this routine with you that we can perform indoors on our mini trampoline in the comfort of our own home. I encourage you to nose breathe throughout the entire routine, modify moves if you need to in order to honor your fitness level and honor your body. If there's any pain, I want you to shift your body around, make sure you stay in alignment, and make sure you nose breathe. So some of the moves we're going to be targeting the fronts of our thighs and legs, and some of the moves we're going to be targeting the backs of the legs. So be ready for cues as we switch things up. 3x3 Japanese walk starts now. So we're going to get started with a 3-minute warm-up, and we're going to start with health bounce. And I encourage you to get your body in perfect alignment, shoulders, hips, and then the feet can be wide. You can have your feet against the mat or the heels pumping. But what I want you to do is really let your body sink into the bottom of the bounce and create that gentle impact that's going to encourage bone density, activation, flexibility, and strength for this routine. So really let your body hit the bottom of the bounce, and you can encourage more force by letting your arms thrust down with the bottom of the bounce. So the chin is level, we're nose breathing, eyes relaxed. Really feel the front and back and side of your body all accessing this beautiful pump equally. So we have perfect form and the core is engaged. 3, 2, 1. I want you to bring the bounce down just a little bit, and we can have one hand on the bar. We're going to do some back twisting. So keep the chin level, mouth closed, teeth closed. Every bounce puts a little bit of tension and resistance against our jawline, especially if the teeth are closed. So feel each elbow coming all the way back and really twisting deep into the back, into the chest. Core is engaged. Now let's switch it up and do some cat-cow. So hands off the bar, or you could have them on the bar. Forward and back with your shoulders, hips, and your chin. Forward, back, 8 more, 8, 7, be precise, 6, try to stand up tall, 5, so we're not leaning forward, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's go over to the side of the rebounder, and let's have one foot kicking off the edge where we can release the hip, the knee, and the ankle, and the toes, and the glute, even up to the core. So I'm doing a gentle flutter kick in the up bounce, letting go of any tension, activating through the joints, through the muscles. The chin is still level. We're practicing perfect posture, eyes relaxed. 3, 2, 1. Let's go over to the other side. We're getting right into our first interval, which is going to be the squat jog. Toes forward, quad focused, hands on or off the bar, core and thighs flexed. Here we go. So we're going to get into this perfect posture here. The core is engaged and we are bent in the knees with our back straight. Spine straight, chin level. And we're walking, toes are forward. I want you to engage your core muscles. I also want you to go into your thighs. See if you can do a gentle squeeze in your thighs. That's really going to bring up the activation in your quads, inner outer thighs, even into the backs of the legs. And we're gonna practice pacing ourselves so we can stay in our nose breath. So if you want to take your hands off the bar, you can, but I encourage you to keep them on in order to stay in perfect alignment, keep your knees bent, and keep your breath in control in the nose breathing zone. Shoulders relaxed and down. The thighs should definitely be activating, feeling strengthened. If you need more of a challenge, you can bend your knees more or squeeze into the thighs a little bit harder. Or if you need to back off, your heart rate's coming up, or your knees don't feel good, stand up a little taller, angle your toes so your knees and ankles and hips are happy. We have about 90 more seconds. I want you to stay in the zone. Mind to muscle connection, perfect symmetry in your body. Noticing your nose, breath moving equally in and out to the best of your ability. One more minute. So you can have your feet fully connected to the mat. Try that. As we press down into the mat, really focusing on the press and the control, the equal activation in both legs. Now I want you to partially lift. Perfect. Similar activation in the thighs. Now I want you to fully lift. That's excellent too. Discover what your legs want to do on their own. Just by feeling the activation and desiring that activation, you will connect to the perfect form for you right now. 10 more seconds, and we're gonna go into our 3-minute interval where we're gonna bring the heart rate down and do some low impact cardio. So I want you to rock. Take your hands off the bar, engage your core for stability on your mat. You can have your palms open, fingers together, and we're driving the elbow back. On the opposite side, that pushes down into the mat. Chin level, and I want you to put a firm flex in your core. If I'm gonna come up and touch your tummy, I want a nice firm core. See if you can extend your nose breath just a little bit longer and maybe connect it to the bounce count. So maybe 4 counts in, 4 counts out, something along those lines. Whatever feels most comfortable for you, that's not too short or not too long. Tummy check. Make sure those muscles are firm. You could notice a little bit of a rock, bringing the shoulder down into the hip in order to activate the core muscles even more. Keep breathing evenly through the nose. Ideally, your heart rate is in a lower zone than it was when we were doing our squat jog. You can play around with the pace of this walk here. You can pick it up, you can slow it down, you can feel the foot really pushing down into your mat. Find your perfect pace that has you just feeling like you're in a steady state, happy zone, and then we'll pick up the pace in the next 3-minute interval. Tummy check. If I were to come poke your tummy, it's nice and firm, stable in your lower back as well. The full core is engaged, eyes relaxed. Next up, we're gonna do our squat jog again with the toes mostly forward as we did before, but this time we're gonna focus on the glutes and the hamstrings. 3, 2, and 1. So I want you to bend the knees. Toes are forward, maybe just slightly wide. And I want you to lean forward by sticking your glutes out, but keeping your chest up and the chin level. So we're breathing through the nose. And I want you to see if with your projected glutes, I want you to connect your mind to your glutes and see if you can squeeze into the muscles. So you'll feel the squeeze kind of go back and forth, but it's a constant squeeze in both glutes. Almost like the press down is helping you to push the squeezed glute out. So we're shaping and rounding and creating more density in the glutes just by pressing down into the mat. Feet are flat. There may be an emphasis in the heels, but don't focus too much on that. Just focus on reaching your glutes back, keeping the chest up. The core muscles are engaged, eyes relaxed. You can do anything you want with your hands. You can hold the bar however you want. Maybe not pushing it or pulling it if you can avoid that. Just resting your arms. Or you could have your hands on your waist. But I do want you to keep the chest lifted with the chin level, eyes nice and relaxed. Those glute muscles should be firing. See if you can reach them a little bit further, making sure your lower back is very comfortable. Even if you can't get into an arched back position too well, you still can squeeze the glutes and push down, which helps to double the activation. Just pushing down is activating the glutes and the backs of the legs, but then the squeeze takes it to the next level. And you can practice that even if you were to be standing upright. Even breath if you can. "15 more seconds, and we're gonna do our skeleton walk, as I call it. Three, 2, 1, and here we go. So engage those core muscles, core check, firm core, body is upright with the chin level. Driving each elbow back, connecting with your upper body flexibility, keeping those arms in motion, strengthening into the hips, the knees, the ankles. Two more minutes here. I want you to be very present in this moment. Feeling the symmetry in your movement, feeling the breath moving through your nose, feeling the core muscles firming up from your effort to squeeze and to stabilize into the entire core, the front, the sides, and the back. We're about halfway finished with this move. Staying in the zone, being grateful. Think of something to be grateful for. You could also just focus on your even breath. One more minute. Tummy check. We have 20 more seconds to flex that core, to keep our body in this beautiful rhythmic motion. Getting back to our squat jog, this time with the toes wide. 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna focus on the fronts of the legs, toes wide. And we're gonna keep our posture upright, chin level, bend the knees just enough to make yourself comfortable, but not overwhelmed. We want your heart rate to stay in a nose breathing zone. And if you need to adjust your form to make your hips and knees and ankles happy, do so. We're working on our flexibility, strengthening into different muscles here. See if you can connect your breath to an even step count. Core firm and engaged, eyes relaxed, and you can take this move to the next level by squeezing into the thigh muscles as well as the core. Shoulders relaxed, eyes relaxed, teeth closed. See if you can play around with opening up those toes just a little bit more, working on challenging your flexibility as your heart rate stays in the fun, comfortable zone. Tummy check, firm up those core muscles, keep them firm. We got 1 more minute. Make it perfect. Make it perfectly symmetrical. Front to back, side to side. Feeling the feet fully step into the mat so the heels are getting just as much connection to the mat as the tops of the feet. Core check, 30 more seconds. Keep those core muscles firm. Ten more seconds, and we're getting into our skeleton jog, or rock, or walk. 3, 2, 1. Let's take a break. Let's bring the heart rate down, keep the body in this pumping action, teeth closed. Every bounce tugs gently on your jawline, helping to tighten and tone and shape the jaw. Core muscles firm throughout this entire 3 minutes. Driving the elbows back, feeling the stretch and the flexibility through the fronts of your arms, through the chest. Think of someone in your life that you love, and in this moment, send them love. Just send that vibration to them, a beautiful thought or a compliment, and get back to this moment. Nose breathing, perfect posture, perfect form, core firm. See if you can get back to your even breath. If there's any excess tension in your neck, in your shoulders, release it. stay in a fluid mobility in your body. Just engaging those core muscles, pressing down into the mat, keeping yourself in this rhythmic motion and rhythmic breath. One more minute. Core check. Make sure those core muscles are engaged. Front, sides, and the back. Chin's level while we're standing upright, pressing down with equal weight distribution and force. 3, 2, and 1. This is our last moderate high intensity interval. We want to have our toes wide. And we're gonna go back to the booty or the backs of the legs, and we're going to press and walk or jog with those glutes pressed out, projected out behind us, and we wanna go into those glutes and see if we can squeeze them. Connect that press and the squeeze while the chest stays up, chin level, teeth closed, eyes relaxed, shoulders down. And just be connected with your glutes. Visualize your perfect backside, maybe in a certain clothing. Maybe feel a compliment coming towards you. Hey, you're doing great work. You're working on your backside. It's looking amazing. It's looking better by the bounce, by the day. Feel that. And apply that. Connect that feeling to your effort here. See if you can bring the toes just a little bit wider. Those glutes should be firing. See if you can continue squeezing into those glutes. That's where even more magic happens. "45 more seconds." Make it count. Make those glutes really stretch and squeeze and press, moving that breath rhythmically. Many components we can be focused on to keep us very present, very connected, very symmetrical. Tummy check. Make sure those core muscles are firm, tight. Glute check. Squeeze those glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. Let's do our last skeleton jog. Firm core muscles, chin level. Teeth are closed. Feel every tug on your jawline. Fingers together, Or you can have a loose fist if you want. Hands on your waist for just a moment. Connect with balance there. Feeling your core muscles firm, front, sides, and the back. Now, keep those core muscles firm. Get back to your arms stretching. Connecting our breath to the beat of our motion, of our movement. "90 more seconds left. Staying in the zone. Take a moment to pay yourself a compliment. Really say something nice about yourself in this moment. Feel that. Believe it. And then connect back to your trophy body right here and right now. Shoulders down. Neck is long. Eyes are relaxed. Tummy check. Make sure those core muscles are engaged. Feel the balancing that's happening in the right and left side of your body. Connect with that. Visualize that back and forth tug and pull and the balance that you're creating throughout your entire body, side to side, front to back, top to bottom. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do some health bounce. I want you to release those arms, keep the core muscles engaged. You can lift the heels off the mat or stay fully connected to the mat. I invite you to hold the bar. You might even lift a little bit off the mat if you're feeling like you want a little bit more impact from your bounce. If you're on a safe rebounder that makes your body feel good, you might be able to bring up the bounce with activation or tension release. This bounce is very activating and it helps your body adapt, helps your bones strengthen. Keeping the teeth closed, core engaged. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now let's get down to a very gentle bounce, and I want you to bring one arm up and down, over and back. Keep your body upright, chin level. As you gently bounce, I want you to feel the full range of motion and the stretch throughout the hip, the entire side of the body, through the arm. I want you to reach all the way around and reach. Keeping your breath in motion, making this movement perfectly symmetrical. 3, 2, 1. Now let's do some back twisting. So keep the range of motion short at first, just really feeling the pull in the shoulder, going back and back and back. And as the back gets a little bit more flexible and open, you might go deeper and deeper. Engage those core muscles, stabilize your bounce, stabilize your back. Let's go a little bit deeper. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go over to the side of the rebounder and let's do a gentle flutter kick. Keep those core muscles engaged, chin level. Teeth closed. Release. You could shake the arm as well. 3, 2, 1. Let's go over to the other side. Three, 2, and 1. And let's finish it off with a gentle hum and a gentle bounce. Body is tall, chin is level. Inhale through the nose and exhale with one long, graceful, relaxed hum. Here we go. Excellent job, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I want to invite you to do a bonus move, and that is body tapping. So I want you to take your palms and gently body tap in order to improve circulation, recovery, and it strengthens the body. Practicing will teach you how it feels and how it works, because you'll love the way it feels on your body, and you'll love how you're getting stronger and more precise with your body tapping skills. If you're looking for more routines for My Jump Instead, please consider joining our membership. We offer 2 brand new routines every single week in our Rhythm membership that only costs $9.99 a month. We also offer a trophy membership that costs $24.99 a month, and we provide 6 brand new routines every single week. In both memberships, the routines are for all levels, and we encourage you to check out one of those memberships to keep yourself engaged and learning with us as we continue to evolve our routines and provide a beautiful variety of workouts. We also have hundreds of free routines in our playlist section here on YouTube, so definitely feel free to go up to the playlist section and check out all of the many routines and the large variety of routines that we have available for you. Please give this routine a like. I hope you can come back often and enjoy this 30-minute 3x3 Japanese walk. Comment below, tell me how much you enjoyed this routine. I would love it if you could give me a green heart in order to stamp your commitment to jumping instead. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Take care. Bye-bye.